Jacob,
Yo,
what's happening? How is your week?
week's been good. Week's been quick.
Yeah.
It's Friday already, and it's nearly the weekend. And then I'm off to Thailand on Monday.
Hell yeah, baby.
So and we've just come out of a long weekend. So yeah, the week's gone super quick.
Yeah, we love a 4-day week.
Yeah, 4-day week, and then yesterday I even took half the day off
Why?
because I finished the job around the corner from home, and I was like, oh, I'll just take the day off,
Nice.
and then yeah, that was it. So I've been on holiday mode.
Holiday.
Holiday.
How long are you in Thailand for?
3.5 weeks.
That's so nice.
It's pretty good. It's come out of nowhere. We booked the tickets like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we love a spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a good word. I
Spontaneity.
tried to say it today and everyone looked at me like, that's not how you say it. And then someone said spontaneity. I'm like, all right, I'll remember that for later.
How did you say it?
Spontaneity? Spontaneity?
Spontaneity. Spontaneous.
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 Sponty. I'm feeling a bit sponty.
I'm feeling spawns.
Spons.
Mm.
Speaking of spons, I've got some sea moss that I think we should start the podcast with. A little tablespoon.
Yep.
Each. It's 1 to 2 tablespoons a day.
And I thought that this sea moss was going to taste like the ocean because my sea moss tastes like the ocean. But yours tastes like vanilla.
It tastes vanilla. Like,
It's nice.
I can't taste for starters. My sense of taste is actually deplorable. It sucks. But I feel it tastes like a dessert.
Is that because you can't smell?
I can't smell. I struggle to smell.
Yeah, so
My
you can't
smelling
taste.
sense is terrible. And then my tongue, I think, is also shit
Why?
because I rolled on it on like a a toy when I was in kindergarten in France. I was like on my belly on like this skateboard, and I went and had my tongue out, and the wheel went over my tongue like in a cartoon, and I just started pissing blood out of my tongue. Your tongue bleeds.
Yeah, I know that
So
your
I've
tongue...
got this lump.
Oh, you do have a lump.
I've got like a lump in the middle. So I feel like that might
That's impacting your
the
flavour.
taste buds.
Your
Yeah.
Flavor Flav.
Plus a nose that doesn't work.
Did you ever watch that show, Flavor Flav?
Flavor Flav. It
It-
sounds like a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was this guy, and it was in Flavor's House of Love.
Is he a real person though?
He's a real man.
Is he MC
Ooh,
DMC?
No.
What's that?
Run DMC.
Run DMC.
No,
it's not part of that.
Nah. He's his own man. We don't actually
Right.
know. We can't confirm if he's a man or not. But you should watch. I've made you watch this. I swear.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going first.
Yeah, that's a big one.
All right. I can handle it.
So I can't reach over. Actually, you might want
I've
to
got
take it.
this.
Um,
In Croatia, we say živeli when we cheers.
Živali.
You don't have a spoon?
No, I'm gonna have one after you. Živali.
No.
So can you explain to us the texture?
It's like a jelly-like texture that's off and a thicker, but it's still
Yeah,
nice.
it's thicker
still
and kind of lingers in
enjoyable.
your mouth a bit.
It's
Like it stays there.
mm,
It's not a clean jelly. It doesn't just
it's
to
like
the back.
glue,
It kind of stays. It's a little bit gluey.
and everybody knows what glue tastes like.
Yeah, don't lie. We know.
Yeah,
We know you sucked
you
on
know.
a glue stick.
PVA glue, like clag. It's
Yeah.
clag. That be clag.
Did you see kids like kind of lick the brush?
I don't want to name names. But I've seen my fair share of glue eaters.
Mm.
I don't know if my primary school was just producing them, or the flavour of glue was just popping off at the time.
They might be popping off.
you're curious as a
Mm.
young one.
Mm.
You want to know what things. It looks similar to food.
Yeah, you need to taste it.
Porridge,
It
oats,
does.
you know, you've dabbled in that, and you're like,
Mm.
well, I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah.
Do you want to know about my week?
So I'll just shout out the OG
No.
sea moss. OG sea moss. I bought this the other day, and I bought another one. That's the purple butterfly.
Sponsor us.
And not an ad, but
Mm.
wouldn't mind it to be. And the purple one's really good for your skin. This one's really good for mucus build up. So
Right.
if you're building up mucus, this just like gets rid of it.
Oh, in your cilia. Your cilia in the back of your throat, they help bring up bad bacteria and mucus.
Right.
So these are working in conjunction
Yep. There you go.
together.
But also good
Besties.
gut health, immunity, energy, focus, inflammation, and fucking oath.
And I'm just
So
gonna
this is the Nature's Pharmacy.
wash it down with
Pharmacy.
some red wine.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Laughs about balance. Are you having yours?
My wine.
No, you're.
I did it. Yeah, I had it.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful.
My week has been about walnuts.
Walnuts. Really?
Yeah, really.
Did you buy them from the store?
Never. Walnuts. I have
Whoa.
a patient who it gave me a very special delivery, a huge bag of walnuts. And honestly, I've been riding the high. This happened Tuesday. I've been riding the high ever since. Things I've Googled. How many walnuts is too many walnuts?
I Googled this 2 weeks ago.
Can I live off walnuts?
What was the answer?
They say yes, but no. I mean, like, if you were in the wilderness and you
Yeah.
found a walnut tree,
Oh, you'd be settled for a
you'd
bit.
be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
But too many walnuts is, I think, 5 to 10.
I saw 12 to 14. Because I got diarrhea while on the same day that I was eating heaps of walnuts. It was just like one not great poo. And I was like, all right, well, I've eaten, the common denominator here is walnuts. I looked it up. I had 3 or 4 walnuts.
So it's not walnuts.
And it said too much is
Keep
like 10
walnuts
to
out
14
your mouth. I love walnuts. These walnuts are better than the supermarket.
So they're from a tree.
These are from a walnut tree.
Someone's tree in their backyard.
They've got a farm. I don't think it's
yeah.
a walnut farm. I think they have a farm that just has
property.
walnuts
Yeah, sick.
there.
That's probably the best walnuts you can have.
Agreed.
Because it wouldn't be in a monoculture of just walnut trees.
No, this
It'd be
man.
in an ecosystem.
Yeah, and he loves his walnuts. And he actually told me about them months and months ago. So I think why it was so special is that he remembered to drop them off. And he was like, Tyler, he's Italian. Tyler, I just come to drop you the bag of walnuts. And I gave him a hug
Yeah, he deserves a hug.
and a kiss.
And a kiss. Jesus, Tays.
I didn't kiss him.
No, that's too naughty.
Maybe I did.
What's his name?
I can't remember his name. And so I really want to reach
Just
out.
start from the top. Mario, Luigi.
I've got to go back and I've got to
Luca.
look through notes because I would have made a note in his in our patient notes.
Yeah.
Man has walnut tree.
Okay.
Also, walnut wood,
European
walnut wood is elite. Very hard to come across.
Yeah, true.
So I'm gonna hit him
So
up.
what does the tree look like? Pretty thick trunk.
They're big daddies.
Big daddies.
The American walnut sometimes can actually not make walnuts. It's just like a walnut tree, but it's not producing any walnuts.
Okay.
So I don't know how it.
Did someone bring it over from Europe or something and then
I don't know.
it didn't have a male and a female tree to procreate?
Well, I think they put it with other plants to make walnuts.
Yeah.
This could all be lies as well. That's
So
just
what
my
else did you
thing.
find out about walnuts? What are they good for?
They're
your
good
health?
for your brains. They look like a brain
Brain food, yeah. It looks like a brain.
Yeah.
And a testy.
and lungs, but a testy. Yeah. Don't you think it looks like lungs?
Yeah, it does.
Should we crack these open?
Yeah, I've actually...
Are you allergic?
Don't crack them open just yet,
Okay.
because I think we could use them for what we're going to be talking about today in the quantum world.
Props for a podcast.
We're doing quantum entanglement, and it needs... How many walnuts have you got?
2, 1 for you, 1 for Me.
So this is perfect for quantum entanglement because quantum entanglement is when two particles who have been entangled together, twin particles, if you will, and you shoot them off in different directions, one that way and one that way.
My legs went that way and my guts went that way. Yeah.
My legs went that way, my head. It's talking about a crocodile eating him up, yeah.
The crocodile came in and my legs went that way. I don't know what it is.
And my head went that way. Yeah, so you send one in this direction and one in that direction, and then you do a test to them, and the test is to see if they're heads or tails. But you don't know if either is heads or... I'm just simplifying it.
Okay, so we're flipping coins.
We're flipping coins. We flip this walnut, and when to see if it's heads or tails. And if it says heads at the exact same time on the other side, that one will go tails. So...
Yin and yang.
Yin and yang. So they're two sides of the same coin. So they're always completely opposite. 100% of the time they're opposite. But you don't know which one's going to be which until you do the test on one of them. And instantaneously, that information is being sent to the other twin particle. Doesn't matter the distance. It could be 7 miles. It could be on the other side of the universe.
What makes them twins and not sisters?
So the way I'll put this one away so I can use my hands a little bit more.
Yeah, we've got to use our hands to explain things.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the French coming out at me. European. So they've done it with photons, again, light, which we were talking about in the first episode.
We love light.
We love light. And so they've sent light, which is a frequency, a specific frequency, and into, I think it's some sort of crystal, like a quartz crystal or something. And it's a perfect crystal because it splits the photons in different directions. It completely splits them, and the wavelength is halved between each, or they have the exact same wavelength. So now they're the same photon, but they've been split into different directions.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the test they did was 7 miles apart. They shot one off in that direction, one off in that direction. So they were 7 miles apart. Did the test on one walnut, and it came up with heads, and straight away the other one went tails. And so the information was passed faster than the speed of light. It was exactly at the same time.
Can we backtrack?
Yep.
Who did the test?
I don't know, some scientists.
Fair.
Quantum mechanics scientists.
Fair, that's okay. We don't even know. But how did they shoot them off into 7 miles each side?
I don't know. Maybe like a tunnel through the earth.
Okay.
Like they do that with CERN, which is the Hadron Collider.
Hadron Collider.
Hadron Collider in Switzerland, in Geneva.
Mm.
And I think
the Princess of Geneva.
It's like a perfect circle, kilometers long, and it goes through the mountains, and they're shooting hadrons, I guess, into opposite directions so that they smash into each other because they're trying to figure out what's inside the nucleus of an atom. They're trying to go deeper into the atom.
And so they can't just, get a walnut cracker and crack it open. They
Well,
have
this
to
is the
smash.
walnut cracker. They're trying to crack those walnuts, and they're sending kilometers and kilometers. Like it's ridiculous.
But why can't they just open?
Because you need an amazing amount of power. And force.
Mm.
So you shoot them off in different directions until they gain momentum, I guess, like a bullet, to smash into each other. And I think they're called quarks. Quarks.
Hey, girl.
Which they still don't know what quarks are. But if we're going to go into string theory, it goes to the quark can be condensed to can be brought down to the smallest point, and it's just a wave of energy. There's nothing physical about it. It's just energy. It's just a vibration.
Oh, it all connects.
It's always vibration.
Always
that cheeky word always pops up again.
It's always vibrating. It's crazy.
Which would mean that matter, physical matter, condensed to the smallest... I don't know if condensed is the right word. Condensed, yeah, brought down to the smallest point, it would just be energy and vibration. So there's nothing physical about it anymore. It's just light. It's just gamma waves it's just waves of energy.
Wow.
So nothing's real.
Mm.
It's like a hologram. It's like a simulation.
A simulation. Did you ever go into stimulators when you were younger?
What are stimulators?
Wait, simulators.
Stimulators. That sounds good. A little bit
Because
sexual.
you said simulation, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's a different word. No, simulator when you were younger.
Right. No. What's a simulator?
So you basically are in a vehicle that's mechanic, and it's a kind of like a ride, and they have a big visuals.
Like a roller coaster.
Yeah, but you stay in the one space.
Yeah.
They're just moving you within that space.
You know what? I've done that, but not enough.
We should find one.
Fuck yeah, we should find a hardcore one, like one that's nuts.
My sister and I used to froth them. We would find them at. They used to be.
They'd be
around.
VR now. It'd be a headset now.
Yeah.
Surely.
There was one that I went to in Universal Studios, and that was like pimped out, where they would have like air and like water spurting up at you. It was intense.
Yeah, the next dimension.
Yeah, it was definitely like
and like smell.
Toy Story 1.
Toy Story 1. Fuck.
Yeah,
It's
not Toy Story 1.
One of the best movies of
Toy
all
Story
time.
2.
Also up there with some of the best movies ever made.
I'm a Toy Story 2.
More? Yeah.
Mama.
Yeah. Damn, it's pretty hard to choose, but like the more characters, the better.
Yeah.
Like bringing all the cowboy fellas.
Yeah.
Just makes it way cooler.
Yeah, I agree. And there's just like the airport scene with the luggage.
Iconic.
Yeah, there's so much attention building. So with the
quantum, so the quantum level, which is like the small level, the quantum entanglement. So it's when an entangled particle, when things have been together.
What about triplets? Do they have to be twins? Does it have to always be two?
Maybe not. I'm not sure.
Maybe there's triplets out there?
Because the way that they split the photon was they shined it into a rock, into a crystalline structure, a crystal, and it was a perfect frequency of crystal to split the photon in different directions, and they were the exact same, density, same frequency.
Yeah.
And then you do a test on one of them. So this proves, what this disproves is Einstein's theory of relativity, which is the speed limit of light.
Old Albie.
Old Albie's back.
Yeah.
What happened, mate? He's dropped the ball on this one.
Oh,
so he actually found out about this. He was the one that...
Oh, he
found this.
He debunked himself.
He did, and he hated it. He hated this thing, and he called it spooky action from a distance, spooky mechanics. He called it spooky.
I like
He
that.
hated it, man. He was like...
Why did he hate it?
Because all of his life's work went, wow. In physical reality right now, the speed, the limit of energy of anything is 300,000 kilometers per second, whatever it is.
You still don't know.
It's meters per second. It's just something ridiculous. Like you don't need to know the exact number, surely. It's quick. It's fast.
It's fast.
It's fast.
It's super fast.
It probably is meters per second. Yeah, and then he found this out and he was like, fuck, this completely throws that out the window. You can have information passes from one thing to another and it doesn't matter how far it is. It could be on the other side of the universe and you could still do like kind of communicate, I guess. I don't know.
Have you ever seen The Fifth Element?
I don't know. Who's in it?
Bruce Willis?
Ooh. Wait,
Gary
no.
Oldman?
What's it about?
The Fifth Element.
Which is what?
It ends up being a woman, and she's perfect, and she's beautiful.
I've never seen this.
With orange hair. You've never seen it? You should watch it.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a children's movie.
Oh, with Bruce Willis.
Yeah. But I think it's PG, but it's like one of those 90s ones that are like PG children's movie, but maybe should be rated.
Is he a cop?
He's not a cop.
I feel like he's a cop in every movie.
He is like ex-military type, but in this like futuristic world, and then he becomes a taxi driver.
Yeah, so he always has a history of like cop military, but he's always like off.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done. That's the old me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, and then now he just feeds his cat. I'm not kidding.
And saves the world.
And then he does save the world. It's a good film. No, you should just watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I will.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything else you want to say about that?
The Fifth Element.
Mm.
I was it was just kind of thinking about particles. And have you ever seen Spy Kids?
Yes,
Obviously. So you know when
I've been on a plane in the 2000s. I feel like it's always on the plane.
It definitely is. It's such a good movie, though.
Yeah.
All of the Spy Kids. How many kids are there?
2? Oh, sorry, 2 in the family.
2 in the family, but there's Spy Kids everywhere.
True, yeah.
I was always waiting for my call.
And Zorro is the dad.
Zorro?
Yeah, the actor for Zorro. Puss in Boots guy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Ricardo Joaquin de la Vegas.
Antonio Banderas.
Oh, yes. Oh, man, what a sexy name.
Yeah.
He's sexy.
He is sexy. He's so sexy. And who else is in it?
Then that's all I remember.
Junie! What I was going to say is the thumb people.
Yeah, fuck,
You know,
scary.
you know,
What
well,
the
like
fuck
those
is
kind
going
of
on there?
people are in the Fifth Element.
Oh,
I forgot how this is relating to anything, but
doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So, quantum entanglement. What's the end theory from you?
So that won the Nobel Peace Prize this year. They kind of proved that quantum entanglement is a thing, and that this is part of our laws of physics now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's proved that the Newtonian physics, so every action has an equal and opposite reaction, gravity, all this sort of shit, just physics that you learn at high school, is Newtonian physics, and it's that set of laws. But in the quantum world, when you're dealing with energy and vibrations and like radios and that sort of thing, there's different laws. So all of a sudden we don't have the delay in information being passed from one thing to another. There's no locality anymore.
It happens instantaneous.
So the location doesn't affect things. It doesn't matter how far something is from something else. Everything's just connected constantly, all the time. Just like everything is happening all at once is my theory. And I definitely believe that. But this probably doesn't prove that completely, but it leans that way.
Everything is happening all at once.
Everything is connected.
Everything is connected. Oh, sorry.
That's it.
Everything is connected. And I don't think you need... No, you need physics to prove that, but I think you can just know things.
Yeah.
You know that everything is connected in your heart and your soul.
Yeah. But yeah, there's that.
Well, there's that.
And I don't know. Do you want to talk about anything else?
I was going to ask you, not what is the point, but we find out all of these laws and we find out all of these different theories and they're proved to be true. Then what?
So when you understand the fabric of reality and how everything works and how everything is connected, and we haven't done our episode on time yet. I think Jordan really wants to be there for that one. So that might be an after Thailand one.
Okay.
But once we start learning a few more of these things and how, so now we know quantum entanglement, light changes its behavior, or matter changes its behavior depending on whether or not a just consciousness is observing it or not.
Yeah, and we worked out that to an extent that plants have consciousness because of, vibrations, listening to positive affirmations in the morning. They have their morning meds, which is morning meditation, morning mindfulness, when they get watered. But I think, I suppose the path that you're going to is that everything has a level of consciousness.
It looks that way. It seems that way.
I think I hate the idea that like human species is superior. So many people think that. I think we're all just here in the same way that the trees grow, the plants grow, that butterflies fly, that birds fly, that everything exists in nature. Humans are equal to that. And somewhere along the line of their consciousness, their ego ruined it.
Ruined it.
To an extent.
But the ego
Can
had
save
to
us.
do its job. It saved us through just thousands of years of just surviving. So it's done its part, and now we don't need it anymore.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Get rid of it. We've got running water.
Mm.
We've got shelter.
So we think, is that all a simulation, running water?
Well, that's the thing. Just the water.
Just the water.
Yeah, it's just an invisible thing. It's just our minds playing up,
Mm.
making us addicted to this source. There's actually no need for water. There's no need for hydration.
I used to think
Just
like
drink wine.
if I was in like the Truman Show type thing, but it wasn't just me, it was everybody.
Yeah.
And it was just like this otherworldly existence watching us
Mm.
and being like, what the hell are these guys doing? They're trying to figure it out, these dum-dums.
What would you lie? Like, if you were in charge of the simulation, what would you lie about? What would you make all the people believe just for fun? Like,
What's my hot take? What do you mean lie?
there's things that they do that you make them do, and there's just no need for that at all.
Go to work, do a 9 to 5. Shout out to everybody out there who has a job. Shout out to everybody who works more than one day. Even the people that work a day. It's hard.
Yeah.
Working for the man, for yourself.
Yeah.
Redonkulous.
Depends who the man is.
You can create the man, but sometimes the man has... You just are in a situation where the man has control over your life.
Yeah. I don't know. You need to have control over your life, though. You need to be able to do what you want to do when you need to do it.
Yeah, but you need to have a job to have money to survive, to live. That's the construct from humans that's been made.
Yeah. So how do you make work fun? How do you make it the fact that you are really excited?
I tell you what I do.
What do you do?
I talk to my patients, and I'm sometimes, if I'm seeing them in a one-off, I've got an accent.
Fucking oath, Tays.
I've never told anybody this.
That you've told the world.
If I know that I'm seeing a patient for a one-off, I've had an accent. I used to do this. I change it up. This is like when I used to travel, and I would be like, "Oh yeah, I am an obstetrician.
Yeah.
I'm 38 years old," and they have no choice but to believe me.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to be rude. I go, I don't think you are, actually.
Well, they could have. That would have been fun. But that's how I make work fun. Or I sing. I sing the appointment. I don't do that, but I would like to.
But you sing.
But I like to sing.
Yeah, you got to express yourself, and you're having fun at work. But you're not... walnut time?
Yeah.
Should we explain real quickly what the quantum entanglement does, or have we explained it well enough?
Quickly, what is quantum entanglement in 4 words? 3, 2.
No, you're doing this.
Oh, I'm doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Twins doing same far away.
That's it. You've got it. That's it. That's quantum entanglement right there. Twins
doing same thing far away. That's 5, but
That's fine.
I don't know. Do you have a walnut cracker?
No, that's what you use this part of your palm for.
Dude, oh hell yeah, JK.
I'll just do that, and then I'll just pick out the ones.
They've just been cracking. I've got. Can you open mine, please? No, open it.
What the fuck? That was piss poor on all accounts from me. What the fuck? I just weakly took it.
I can't find it. Ugh.
Do you want that one?
Hold on, we have this one.
Why?
Because we're friends. And we're wasting too much time.
So that's it. Quantum entanglement.
For you, cheers me.
How do you say it in Croatian?
Ah, look at this. Twins.
Like twins. Sent out in different directions.
Now, Keith, Yeah. Jubilee.
Jubilee. Fuck, they're so good.
They're good. Do you know why the ones in the supermarket or any kind of store are shit? Or not as good as these?
Except for Little Hen. They do really good
It's
ones.
because they're dried. You need to like soak them in water and then let them dry again.
Really? What else has been going on?
Oh, we're going to keep going?
We don't have to.
I feel like we finished.
Yeah, fair enough.
We can talk if you want.
It's such a nice setup.
This is good.
We could do one with everyone else.
I feel really comfortable here.
We could do a hiking Saddies later.
Yeah. I think this is a better setup than
Fucking
out
oath.
there. Yeah. I feel
So the whole reason why I built this thing was to absorb sound.
Not to hold you close?
Well, Vic wanted something, so I was like, I'll combine the two.
Right, well,
Yeah, that was the idea with that. It was like a sound capturer.
that's very innovative of you, JK.
Nah, Vic saw the thing. So she wanted that, and I said, okay. So she had all the ideas.
Well done, Vic.
Yeah.
Well, like, because your clothes trap the sound. It's genius.
Yeah, that material. And it's got to be rugged as well. When it's like all different levels, it traps the sound.
What'd you have for lunch?
So I'm a stonemason, which means I make a lot of dust, which means our
You eat
yard.
dust?
I make dust. I'm literally just making dust. I'm cutting a lot of stone. Goes up in the air. It's shocking to breathe. So our yard is in the middle of all these factories in Tottenham, across the bridge. And
Did you say Tottenham or Tottenham?
Tottenham.
As in Tottenham?
Yeah, there's a H in there somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, Tottenham.
Yep.
What do you think of Tottenham? Shit.
No, we're
do you
with
think
Tottenham
shit?
now.
Oh, we like Tottenham.
Because Andrew Postecoglou, who's an Aussie dude from Melbourne, wog as fuck, he's in charge of Tottenham now. He's a coach.
I did see
which
that.
is huge.
I did see that.
So we're Tottenham fans now.
Love Tottenham.
Yeah, this is a
I've
Tottenham
watched
podcast.
Tottenham play a few times, actually.
Have you seriously?
Yeah, my dad used to work at the Tottenham ground.
Fuck.
There's
Really?
a really good chicken shop across the road. Shout out to that chicken shop. They have good chips. I didn't eat the chicken. But if I went back, I'd eat the chicken.
You'd eat the chicken. And yeah, the shop there is used to be real fucking shit, just like a truckie stop, just potato cakes pretty much, just like really bad food. And now new owners have come in, and they've got like 4 chefs in the kitchen, and they're pumping out like 5 meals a day, like chicken, Moroccan chicken, lamb casserole with mash and like rice and like they've got the potato cakes and all that sort of shit there, just in case. But they've got like 5 different salads and pies, and it's really good, and it looks organic, and it's called Jorge's, or Jorges,
Jorge's.
which I think that says Jorge, yeah.
Yeah.
George. It's Spanish.
Jorge.
So it's good food. So I had a Moroccan chicken.
Nice.
With mash.
I had a souve.
You had a souve?
Chicken souve from Aliti. Shout
Oh,
out
dude.
Bentley.
Yeah, shout out Alita?
Aliti.
Aliti.
Yeah.
Shout out Aliti. Yeah, that's good.
Alitities. No, it's elite. If you guys live in Bentley, if you are in the area, go to Alitis.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
Done.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Wait, how do we end this? High five.
Oh, yeah.